Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Nikke. This is probably the end of the Red Ash event story thing. You know how it is, right? We have only, what, 4 events left, and they might not all be cutscene related. We should be able to wrap up this episode. If the episode ends a bit early, then I'll find other things in Recollection to show off, because they'll be fun.
I'm here. There's no cause for concern.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove!
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Completely fading. Strike!
It's a new day, so all of the burst animations are back.
Need a sharper sword.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
You know, it just struck me, I don't have all of the Goddess Squad / Pioneers members, so I don't know for absolute certain, but I don't think they have any Burst 2. There's plenty of Burst 1 and plenty of Burst 3, but I think Red Hood is the only one that can do a Burst 2. And she has a 40-second cooldown on her bursts.
Everyone, listen carefully. A large group of Raptures are advancing towards the entrance of the Ark.
Come again?
This timing, does it not seem intentional?
How many of them are there? About 4 squadrons.
4?
What about our defenses?
It'll buy us some time, but due to the sheer number coming at us, we shouldn't expect it to hold out long. And Anichiro is with them as well.
Because you can't have anything easy in life, can you?
Not it again.
They've been waiting for this.
Yes. We can only presume this is a sneak attack intended to be put into action once the Commander and Lilith were away. How they came to be aware of this, we have no idea. Perhaps some kind of intuition on their part.
When will the Commander and Lilith be back?
We haven't been able to get a hold of them. We've put in several urgent calls, but there hasn't been any answer.
So there is a possibility that they were attacked?
Yes.
Then pray tell, what is our course of action?
We'll carry out a surprise attack.
How so?
It's too dangerous to engage in a confrontation here. There are too many important facilities in the immediate area. So we'll attack them first. We have to make sure that they don't get near the entrance of the Ark.
I like it.
What about the other troops on our side?
All available troops who have been stationed nearby will be joining us. We're calling for any and all available units to assist.
But surely we can't leave such a strategic area like this undefended.
The Raptures don't intend on attacking this place.
You mean they're pressing ahead?
Yes. A direct confrontation is what they're after.
Their forces far outnumber ours. 'Tis hardly what one would call a fair fight.
We're not entirely sure whether a confrontation is what they want. But one thing is for sure. They're heading for the Ark's entrance. Now everyone get ready. We'll be leaving straight away.
How are our chances looking?
What are you talking about? It's a done deal. We'll win.
3 hours later. The Goddess Squad stands atop a veritable mountain of spare parts from fallen Raptures.
Phew.
There are too many of them. They just keep coming.
We're running out of ammo!
We can't give up the fight just yet. Otherwise we'll be losing another line of defense. I'll radio in for a resupply, so let's continue.
You know as well as I do that supply troops aren't fighters. They'll get routed on the way here. I suggest we fall back and get some supplies.
You should all go. I shall stay behind to hold them off. At long last, I am ready. The full brunt of my power can finally be Curses!
Let's fall back and get our supplies.
How come there were so many of them?
The squadron that was bringing in the rear advanced straight to the front. They're attempting to bash their way through our ranks with sheer brute force.
What should we do?
Just look at how many of them there are. They'll make it to the Ark's entrance in no time. We have to stay here and hold them off. Everyone, can you do it?
Of course.
Goddess Squad, can you do it?
Yes, I can do it.
I'll try.
Let's go.
I will protect you.
Better reload.
Need a sharper sword.
May blessings be bestowed upon the faithful.
Sorry to break it to you, but I'll take it from here.
Trying to finish this.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Feels a bit appropriate given the story at the moment.
Clear.
We actually got them all.
'Twas barely enough to constitute a warm-up.
Everyone, stay still. I'm going to check for any damage.
There's only one squadron remaining, along with Anichiro. The mass-produced Nikkes have kept her hamstrung for the time being, but that won't last long. This is the only chance we have to rest and carry out repairs. I've got to call in the supply troops immediately. Did you guys hear that?
These heinous beasts are hell-bent on putting us 6 feet under.
Rapture's up ahead, coming in fast. Everyone administer what maintenance you can. Once you're ready, we're going back into battle.
Understood.
Okay,
Everyone hurriedly conducts cursory maintenance on themselves. As they do so, only the odd rattling and rustling can be heard. No one says a word. Scarlet is the one who finally breaks the silence.
I know. 'Tis not been many moons since I made all of your acquaintance, but I would like to proclaim.
The sound of gunfire and explosions can be heard in the distance.
Huh?
Those gunshots. I've heard them somewhere before.
Is it the support troops?
Hold on, I'm getting a report. What?
But it can't be!
Dorothy, can you please explain what's going on?
Red Hood is behind them. She's laying waste to them all.
She clearly got to burst 3.
Art thou lying?
What?
Snow White takes off at a sprint. After dashing to the highest vantage point in the area, she glances toward the direction where the shots are coming from. Again, those familiar gunshots. Again, those familiar vibrations. And in the distance, flashes of red can be seen. That colour which Snow White has missed so dearly.
You want some?
Fire belches out of Wolfsbane, vaporizing any and all raptures in her line of fire. 1 shot, 2 shot. She fires shot after shot without pause, reloading the instant her clip runs empty. And she fires again.
I'm in the zone, baby. Ugh. My head. Ugh. Heat. Ugh. Stay where you are. It's not your turn yet.
Even with that massive migraine, she's still able to tear waste to all those raptures.
That's it. Just like that?
Red Hood ignores her splitting headache, stares straight ahead, and re-aims the barrel of her rifle back towards the raptures.
What are you looking at?
Boom!
Is it really her?
Snow White, did you confirm?
Yes, it's her. It's Red Hood.
Thank God.
She lives.
We have to back her up.
No! We'll join her after we're done with our maintenance and settled our supplies.
But she's...
It'll be fine. This is Red Hood we're talking about here. She never loses.
You're right.
Very well.
I'll tell the supply troops to get a move on. We'll join forces with Red Hood at the midpoint.
Field change. The massive rapture is approaching. Wings of Victory, fire up the main cannon. Goddess Squad is engaging in a fierce battle with Anichiro.
Moving out.
Oh dear, the story ship is slightly on fire, but there is actually one more collection item around here. It just might blend in slightly
As you
up
wish.
due to all the fire. A Record of Lost Numbers Part 1. Liliweiss the Flower. Record 0051 playback. Commander, I'm going to head out for a bit. What? Again? What do you mean? It's been a long time since I went out. Not that it's any of my business, but you shouldn't go there as often as you do. It's hard not to. Okay, go on. How long will you be? Maybe 3 hours. Do you need company? Do you mean an escort or someone to talk to? Latter. I don't think so. I want to be alone. Okay, be safe. See you later. A nameless flower field. Hello. I promised myself I wouldn't come here again, but here I am. We're all together now. Snow White, Rapunzel, Dorothy, Red Hood. Then there's Scarlet, who isn't a Grimm's model, but we'll skip this for now. At any rate, we're much more of a cohesive unit now. At first, everyone was at each other's throats, but now things have settled down. You remember what you always used to say? You wanted to become a beacon of hope for humanity. Your wish is coming true, and will continue to do so. It would have been nice if you were here with us. You'd have had so much fun. I think you'd really get along with the people here. They ask the same question incessantly. Who was the first Grimm's model? Where is she? I try to brush it all off, but I can feel my heart sink every time I do. I try to forget, but how can I when people are constantly mentioning you? I miss you. I'm going. See you again. Playback ends. So yeah, we aren't quite done with these.
Nothing to report.
Two more, and then it's hard mode for the bonus cutscene.
It's time to punish the sinners.
Better reload.
I'm on my way. You're a rather tenacious foe. You have sharper swords.
Oh no! How was this? Everything started to break. Everyone, put this in.
Auto aim is never as good as specific aim, but I feel like I'm not good enough to quite make up for having it off all the time.
Supplies are replenished, and maintenance is complete. Let's hurry up and rendezvous with Red Hood.
I'll lead the way!
Wait! Ultra incoming!
Get ready, everyone. We're going up against Ultra.
It's kind of funny because canonically Red Hood is supposed to be dead, not coming back. But I use her in my Ultra Anomaly Interception. Basically she's the MVP because she's capable of destroying the front of it. She's capable of destroying both the interception circles and the core quite handily.
Everything's starting to break. Salvation will come through victory.
Although not as effective as here, Anomaly's Interception is much harder.
A commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
Enemy down.
These petulant children are becoming easier to deal with. Or could it perhaps be that I've become stronger?
Let's hurry! We can't leave her on her own!
Up in the sky!
Huh?
Countless pillars of light plummet down from the air.
She's here!
Everyone take cover!
The light beams strike the ground, causing earth-shattering tremors. As the dust settles, a being covered in silver reveals itself. Devoid of any discernible emotion, it stands wordlessly before the goddess squad.
Cinderella. My most sincere apologies for speaking so frankly upon our first meeting, but I shall claim your head. Oh!
Scarlet's sword clatters against Anichiro's shield.
It's impenetrable!
It's no use!
Snow White unleashes a simultaneous barrage from 7 dwarves. At that moment, Anichiro lifts her shields and conjures up a protective barrier that covers her entirely.
She can transmutate? She's blocked herself in!
You think this is funny? Is this all a joke to you? Let's see if you find this humorous.
Scarlet brandishes her sword and swings it several times at Anichiro. Anichiro maneuvers her shields with remarkable agility, blocking every single one of Scarlet's strikes.
How the...
Anichiro pulls back and sneers once again.
It's testing us. It wants to see how strong it is. That's why it came down for a direct confrontation instead of blowing us away. And it's determined we're not much of a threat.
Ugh.
Anichiro's shields fan out in a circle, slowly hemming the goddesses in.
Oh, so you no longer have any need for your shields, do you? Such hubris will be your downfall.
Scarlet rushes forward. Suddenly, Snow White remembers something. When Cinderella disappeared, her customized weapon, the glass slippers, went missing as well. These remarkable shields they are witnessing are no doubt that very weapon. There is very little that could possibly have greater defensive capabilities than a self-mobilizing shield. But how has she acquired the ability to transmutate objects? How has she transformed her defensive armor into offensive weapon? Snow White looks at Anichiro. No matter how hard she looks, she cannot find where the fusillade of beams are being emitted from. Snow White shifts her attention towards the surrounding shields. The heat sinks are exposed, and the material on the surface of the shield seems as if it were made of a smooth glass-like material. Highly appropriate, considering the moniker given to the weapon, glass slippers.
Everyone, step back from the direction the shields are facing!
There is a glimmer on Anachiro's bracelet, and a beam shoots out. Once the beam makes contact with the shield, it diffuses into several beams, which then bounce back with rapid speed. The Goddess Squad is engulfed by this barrage of light.
Did I get them all? Those morons. Why didn't anyone come to help? Phew. I'm pooped. I've got to rest for a moment. What was that? So bright. Wait, I know that color. Cinderella! No!
Red Hood takes off at full sprint. Red Hood looks around. Everything is in complete disarray, and the ground itself is smouldering. On the ground lies her squad mates, unconscious. Before them stands the enemy. Red Hood can feel the anger welling up inside her.
Hey. Did you do this? I don't see anyone else here. Hey guys. What's wrong with you all? You think I ran all the way over here just for a sneak peek of you all passed out? You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Wake up! Get up and fight alongside me, you fools!
Red Hood!
So much noise.
Oh, you guys all up? Alright then.
Red Hood puts on her coat.
Let's do this then. We can't even beat her 5 against 1? We should be ashamed of ourselves. We're the Goddess Squad. Failure is not an option. Is that all you got?
That's her weak point.
I'm going in!
Didn't you say only barbarians fight hand to hand?
I make an exception for monsters.
Watch out! Incoming!
I'll hold it off!
So, you finally learned how to raise your voice, did you?
Thanks to a certain someone!
The glass slippers are no more. Party's over.
Red Ash.
Haha, we won!
Red Hood!
It's really you!
I can't believe my eyes.
Red Hood.
Yeah. Save the fanfare for later. Ugh.
Red Hood!
Damn it, not again.
Are you awake?
Rapunzel? Am I still alive?
Yes, you're still among the living.
Was my corruption removed? I feel like I've been cured. I should have known better.
I'm sorry.
What really hurts is that they did actually find a cure for corruption, but only after... It was only after Red Hood wandered off again. If she'd stuck around, then maybe she'd have actually gotten cured, but if she'd stuck around, then... Well, who knows what would have happened to Rappy.
What are you apologizing for? How come the boss and Lilith aren't here?
They had to leave for a moment.
So that's why this happened.
Why didn't you tell us you were alive?
Oh, you know, one thing happened and then another.
You up and disappear without a trace, and that's the only explanation you can offer? You're lucky everything worked out like it did. What if you'd been accidentally hit by friendly fire or something?
If one of you managed to plug my bright red ass by mistake, that'd be on you.
Besides, she's the only sniper they have.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Did you vanquish the corruption completely?
More like we decided to call a truce.
I have good news for you. Our latest research shows that cryogenic sleep can put a temporary stop to corruption. Would you be willing to give that?
That only works during the initial stages of the corruption process, though. Isn't that right? I appreciate the thought, Rapunzel. Hey. Snow. Come here.
Snow White hesitantly shuffles towards Red Hood.
Since when did you become so yellow-bellied?
Red Hood reaches out her arm and puts Snow White in a headlock.
I'm sorry for lying to you. I should have given you a proper farewell. But I ran off instead.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry for all those terrible things I said to you. I didn't mean it. I was just really upset that you were leaving me behind.
I know. I understand you better than anyone else here. Forget it. It's all in the past. Water under the bridge.
Red Hood releases Snow White and backs up a few steps.
Now I've come to do it right. A proper farewell. No matter how much I try and convince myself otherwise, in my heart, I know that I can't be beside you guys. So I've come to say goodbye for real this time.
I see. Things will be a lot quieter once you're gone.
Are you saying you didn't like being around me because I was noisy?
I didn't necessarily dislike it. If you weren't blaring that old music all the time, you'd be a bit more bearable.
I've told you, some things get better with age.
Like our friendship.
Sure.
That's something. Not bad.
All right.
Be careful. We shall meet again one day.
Where?
Anywhere.
Nah, you're not going where I'm going just yet. You're gonna live a long and fruitful life. Just watch that temper of yours.
I shall consider it.
Have you got Blinding Passion Volume 2?
Sure. Just open the inside zipper of my bag.
Ah, so that's where it's been. I've been wanting to further my education, but I suppose I'll have to do that on my own.
Best of luck in becoming an expert in the field. You're gonna end up corrupted for sure.
For sure.
Send my regards to Boss and Lilith too.
We will. Snow White.
Can you see her off with a smile?
Now hurry.
Red Hood. I have been working on the weapon you asked me to make, and I will keep working on it. Make sure to come get it when it's done.
Okay, I will.
And I don't know what to say.
Did you have a fun time knowing me?
Yes, it made me happy.
That makes two of us. Stay strong, kid.
I will.
Thank you, everyone, for accepting me as one of your own, even if I was just a nobody. I appreciate you working hard to make sure I never felt left out. The time I've spent with you, and all those close calls on the battlefield, were some of the best moments of my life. I was happy through it all. And even more, that I could spend all that time with you. Well, I better get going.
Red Hood! It was an honor fighting together with you!
Snow White, right back at ya. It was an honor for me to fight with you.
Red Hood turns around and walks off. This time, she has not a frown, but a contented smile on her face. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky, the savory scent of the bakery, the laughter of friends. A gust of wind blows. Please tell my friends. My soul will return to the sky above our hometown. White clouds float across. Please tell my friends. My bones will be buried in the earth under our hometown. Red Hood bids a remarkably stylish farewell. Casualties arose in the battle against the Rapture. Okay, 2 more signals, huh? Well, they have to be around here somewhere, right?
En route.
A Record of Lost Numbers Part 2. Record 0052 playback. Commander, I'm going out. Okay. I'll be back. Today I'm coming with you. Is that forbidden? That's not it, it's just... Then let's go. You'll be my escort. A nameless flower field. Liliweiss and the commander stare into the sky without saying a word. You know, I usually talk to myself when I'm here. But I don't think I can do it with you around. Could you go somewhere else for a bit? No. What if something happens to me? Why are you even here, Commander? It's not like you're contributing anything. I'm going to burn this place down. What? You're always in a funk whenever you come back from this place. That's no way for a squad leader to act. So I'm not allowed to feel sadness, is that it? You have to endure it. If you can't, you shouldn't come here. Yet you come here constantly. Let me ask you something. Why do you come here? If you come here and speak into the void, do those you have lost talk back to you? Don't call her that. That's what she is. She's dead. Out of commission. Don't treat her death so flippantly. You haven't answered my question. Why do you come here? The fact she's dead is due to no fault of your own. Part of it is my fault. first Grimm's model was created based on a prototype, which was you. The proper adjustments weren't made during her creation, and she couldn't handle the physical strain, leading to her death. The lessons learned from that mistake mean that all subsequent models did not have this defect, and thus were safe from harm. Where in that equation are you remotely at fault? Besides, this is not even her final resting place. She was scattered all over. This is the last place where we talked. And the Liliweiss flower blooms here as well. Even now, only one lone flower has bloomed. I felt there was somehow significance to that. There's no greater meaning behind it whatsoever. Under the right conditions, the flowers can bloom just about anywhere. Don't go trying to attach meaning to something where there's none to be found. Well, I see you have no intention of comforting me then. Glad you got the hint. You head back first. I'll follow you once I burn this place down. Okay. I'll admit I've been weak. She was someone very close to me, and I was too attached, so I haven't gotten over it just yet. I will not come back here. Truth be told, I knew from the start this place wouldn't assuage my sorrow. I'll simply keep her here in my mind. Good, then let's burn it. No, don't. Why not? You'll only come back again. I won't. Can you promise me? Yes, I promise. But you have to promise me something in return. What is it? When we die, please don't do what I did. If you all die, I'm more than likely then have perished along with you. But if you don't, promise me that. No. When you die, I'll visit your graves every year. I'll cry my eyes out. Please don't do that. If you don't want that to happen, don't die on me. I'll do the same for you. Okay. Let's make a promise. Playback ends.
Proceeding to target.
There is one more, and we still have to rush our way through all of the quick battles in hard mode to get that one extra cutscene.
Hungry.
There! I had a feeling that one of them was right on the ramp there. A secret message 1. Just wait, I'm on my way back. Record 0071 playback. Is everyone watching? Rather than pontificate endlessly, I'll cut to the chase. The situation is worse than I thought. I think it might be some time before we're able to return. I know you don't understand. Even if it was an order from the higher-ups, why did Lilith and I both have to leave? I can't tell you the details, but what I can say is it was not a decision that was made lightly. Anyways, stay safe so we don't have to worry about you. We'll try our best to hurry back, so don't worry. Well, I suppose that's it. Lilith! Lilith, no! Playback ends.
I'll move as quickly as I can.
So we now have the hard difficulty version. These can all just be quick battled, thankfully.
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
A commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
The sunset burns fire red. Goddess squid is ready to attack. I guess that means that another part of
Commendable
that
battle.
series is available.
I desire stronger opponents next time.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
The goddess god is victorious once again!
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Oh dear, we're getting a lot.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
The goddess god is victorious once again! The goddess god is victorious once again!
And now the one we can't quick battle. Because it's Ultra once again.
Everything started to break. Let's keep the momentum going. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Red Hood opens her eyes and finds herself inside a house.
I slept like a baby. Haven't slept that good in ages. Another 3 hours or so, and I should be there. I just hope I don't pass out before then.
She glances around the room and feels that something is wrong.
Was it always this dirty and old? I was kind of out of it when I stumbled in here.
Red Hood stands up. Plumes of dust spread throughout the air.
I'm surprised I slept so well in such a pigsty. Well, should we get a move on, partner?
The cassette player is not working.
What's wrong with this thing? Don't tell me it's broken again.
Red Hood lets out a sigh of exasperation and leaves the building. The sun shines brightly into her eyes.
Something's off here. Has the scenery always looked this good?
She walks a bit further.
Huh? Have I finally lost my marbles completely?
Everything seems fresh and new. The smells around her, the wind in her hair, the ground under her feet. Even her own body feels rejuvenated.
My head doesn't hurt. Am I all better? Maybe a nice dose of nature was what I needed all along. Gunshots?
Red Hood rushes toward the sounds of gunfire. Red Hood arrives at a location where a clash is raging. Several of what appear to be Nikkes are collapsed on the ground. Bits and pieces of broken Rapture also lie scattered in the dirt. Each side only has one remaining survivor. A Nikke takes cover while a Rapture is moving in the distance. Red Hood quietly prepares to attack and readies her rifle. Just as she's about to pull the trigger,
What the? It's rusted? When did this happen? Could it be... Oh
a ray beam zooms past Red Hood's head. The Nikke leaps from cover and fires a critical shot at the Rapture's core. The light of the Rapture's core diminishes and the beast falls silent. Red Hood slowly heads towards the Nikke.
You're a Nikke, aren't you?
The mass-produced Nikke nods her head.
I haven't seen you before. Oh, I'm sure I look like an insane person right now.
Even though she is quickly becoming certain of this feeling she has, she needs to make sure, and continues to speak with the mass-produced Nikke.
Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
The mass-produced Nikke, appearing quite puzzled, pulls out her cell phone. Red Hood stares at the date on the screen for what feels like eons.
It's been 30 years? You. Let me talk to you for a moment. What should I call you?
The mass-produced Nikke wordlessly takes out her label.
Mass-produced Nikke RR15436. That's your name?
She nods her head.
That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced Nikkes like myself don't have names.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Well, yeah. So what's yours?
Rappy. My name is Rappy.
It sounds a bit different to the one that we heard in the Footstep Walk Run, huh? Ari Dash. So, question, are we overwhelmed with the conversations the moment we step out? No, there's just one left.
Hungry.
Unwrapped.
I'll leave the world to you, my dear friends. A secret message. Record 0072 playback. Hello guys. I arranged for this video to be automatically transmitted to you when my life signal goes out. I hate even having to use this term, but I suppose you could consider this my last will and testament. Anyways, we came in contact with each other and the world around us without knowing much about either. We fought, laughed, cried, and went through a lot together. We met the commander and fought for humanity, becoming a shining beacon of hope. We bid farewell to some dear friends and saw the world crumble around us. There were times when you wanted to give up. I know because I felt that way too. But please, never forget everything that you've overcome. You've kept the entire human race safe. You saved this world. Whatever you do, wherever you go, nothing will ever change that. Be proud. You deserve it. I'm so happy I was able to meet all of you. I don't want to leave. I hope you never get to see this. Still, if by chance you are watching this, please do me one last favor. Take care of this world and survive, my beloved friends. Done. Okay. Then should we go? Any final words for me? Do I have to say it? Sometimes you want to hear certain things for yourself. Commander, please return alive. I'll be coming back, and so will you. Good. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.